Hello viewers, welcome to DM Astrology. We are here to do a video in the series of divisional chart. Till today we have completed D3. Now moving ahead we are going for D4. It's very important. D4 people are not seeing it seriously, but literally it's a very important chart. D4, what to see in the D4? It's a property, your own created wealth, your own wealth, because second house is your parental family's wealth, whereas D4 shows you what you will going to acquire, your own property. So for your own property, self acquired property, and luck with the wealth, how much you have a luck with the wealth also been seen from D4 chart. So here we'll start how to see it. See, first of all, one has to see D1 chart only. By D1 chart, you have to move ahead. So D4 chart, as I already told, property, own created property, and luck with the wealth. Now, first of all, you have to check your D1 chart, your fourth house, because that is a D4 is a manifestation of your fourth house itself. So you have to in your main chart you have to see ascendant lord, D4 house, how it is, where is the own property, and it is a that should be a positive planet in this house. Then fourth lord in your chart only, the fourth lord we are going to see with the example, so you will explain understood very well. And fourth karaka, that is a Mars. So in your ascendant kulli, lagna kulli, you have to see your this ascendant lord, fourth house, fourth lord, and fourth karaka position, how it is there. Then you have to go for D4 chart. In D4 chart again you have to see what is your D4 chart ascendant lord, D4th lord, and karaka Mars, how it is placed. You have to see its power and what their strength is there. And here most important thing is to see the Mars and Saturn, because to have your own property you must have your Mars and Saturn position very well. See, Mars is for the land, and your Saturn is basically for the measures of your construction, because you have your property, but whether you will be going to construct it or not is to be seen from Mars and Saturn. So you have to see the fourth lord should be having connection with the Jupiter or Venus. It should be aspected or seated by Jupiter or Venus or not. The fourth lord or fourth house should be either aspected by Mars, Jupiter or Venus. This is all yoke for your own property. First of all, you have to check whether you have own property yoke or not. Then you have to see the fourth lord and ninth lord. See here why the fourth lord and ninth lord, whether you will be having good in your birthplace, or you have to move and your property will be becoming happening in distance place or not. So ninth house for the property at that distance away from birthplace, if you are going to purchase. See, like my birthplace is Mumbai, and if I have to acquire some property in Delhi, whether my luck is permitted or not, that you have to see from fourth house, fourth lord and ninth lord, how it is placed. Many people are there, they born somewhere else and then they purchase their properties in the distance place. Now this is something away from birthplace, ninth lord, and if fourth lord is somewhere attached and affected with the 12th lord, then you will be acquiring property in abroad, foreign acquisition. So here we have covered the own property, that is fourth house, fourth lord, and then if you want to have your own property in the distance place away from your birthplace, fourth lord with the ninth lord. If you want to purchase any property in the abroad, then fourth lord should be have some connection with the 12th lord. Then only you will be able to purchase some property in the foreign land. If your fourth lord, eighth lord and 11th lord are somewhere connected, aspecting each other or interchange or any way, If your fourth lord seated in 8th house, 8th lord seated in 4th house, both can seated in the 11th house anyhow, then also it is happen that you will be getting ancestral property. You don't have to purchase your own property, but you will be getting some ancestral property, huge property which you may not been expecting. So such kind of things also can be happen if fourth lord, eighth lord and 11th lord are somewhere connected to each other, then the ancestral property yoga may be started. So that is also very much important. If Saturn Mars yoga is there, it is also called Sangharsh yoga. Either Mars is affected with Saturn, Saturn is aspected by Mars, interchange, seated in either house. So that what happen that you will be going to construct your home anytime. You have a yoke to construct your own home anytime. So Mars is for the place and Saturn is always for the construction. So if there is a connection with the Mars and Saturn in your chart, then you will be going to purchase your own land and then you will be going to construct on that property. Okay, so that can also be happen. So we have seen all this own property yoga. Now we have to link this with the D-4 chart, whether you will be going to have your confirmation of your own property yoga or not. So first of all, you have to see your ascendant chart, your fourth lord, fourth house, fourth lord and Karak Mars. These three should be placed very well in your ascendant chart, and in your D-4 chart, your ascendant lord, fourth lord as well as the Karak, how it is placed in the divisional chart, and there should be some connection with Mars and Saturn, then only you will be able to construct your own house or you will be able to purchase the house. See here what happens, if the Mercury is somewhere affected, then you will be very much benefited with the commercial property rather than going for the residence property. So Mercury gives the commercial property. Venus if affected with this 4000 is, then it will be a luxurious villa, bungalows you can have. Sun is there, then you will be residing in the government quarters or nearby to the any embassy or government offices. So, and if moon is there, then nearby to the water body or somewhere into the water somewhere connected to you. So this also can be happen. Now to establish how to see D-4 chart and this, we are going to see one example so that it will be easy for the viewers to see. Okay, so please note down the date, time and place, and his very famous personality, so you will be getting the very good things, but that I will not disclose who's the person because it's everybody's personal life, but see to it that how it affects his property yoga. His birth detail is 28 December 1932. Time is morning 6 hour and 37 minutes and place is Chorwad, that is in the Gujarat. The latitude and longitude is 70 east 14 longitude and latitude is 21 north 01. So this is after calculating all detail, it appeared to be a Sagittarius ascendant. Now Sagittarius ascendant, you might also have got the Sagittarius ascendant. Now in Sagittarius ascendant, the fourth lord is Jupiter. The fourth lord Jupiter and ascendant lord is also Jupiter. I told you the ascendant lord and fourth lord has to be seen. So ascendant lord and fourth lord both are Jupiter seated in the 10th house. So Jupiter is aspecting the 4th house, means fourth lord is aspecting 4th house. So 4th house get so much power, right? Now the fourth Karaka is Mangal, that is Mars. It is seated in the luck house, Bhagyasthan, and it is Saturn, which is in own sign in the 2nd house, aspecting the 4th house. So here 4th lord is aspecting 4th house, Saturn is aspecting Mars. Here it is not affecting the 4th house or 4th lord, but it is also placed well in the Bhagyasthan. So it will be very good. So he is also done. As I told you, the 4th lord if connected with the 9th house, then you might be getting your property away from your birthplace. So he has also made so much property away from his birthplace in the distance place. So this is about his ascendant chart. In the ascendant chart, we have seen that his calculation are very good. That fourth lord is itself is aspecting the fourth house, and the fourth karaka seated in the ninth house, so that he has a property, made a property in away from the birthplace at the distance place. So that is also got tally here, that the person has already acquired the property and having a good property yoga in his chart. Now by converting his chart into the D4, now seeing his D4, how we'll be able to utilize. Now this person having a D9, D4 chart also, it is Sagittarius ascendant. So it is our Lagna itself is Vargotama in D4 chart. So what happened, as soon as the it's Vargotam, it become Bhavottam. So the placement of fourth house is remain with the Pisces only. So fourth lord is a Jupiter. It is again seated in the 10th house. It is seated in the 10th house, so it is directly affecting the fourth house. So here the fourth ascendant lord is also in D4 chart. The ascendant lord is also Jupiter. Fourth lord is also Jupiter. Again Jupiter is a Vargotam in the 10th house. It is seated in the same 10th house, and Bhavotam also, because seated in 10th house. When the planet occupying the same house, it is Bhavotam, and occupying same sign, then it is Vargotam. So here the Jupiter is Vargotam, and Jupiter also being the, you can say it's a Bhavotam. So fourth house, fourth law, everybody is affecting in this his 10th house. His Saturn is also in the 5th house, and his Saturn and Mars is connected with the Jupiter and this, and Mars is also seated with the Venus seated own sign. So here the D4 chart is also very powerful, and one can see that how much property, being its Vargotam, how much property he has been acquired. During his life 1982 to 1998, his Jupiter Dasa has came, and Jupiter being a sixth Dasa, it's a ascendant Lord Dasa, it's fourth Lord Dasa, it is seated in the 10th house, and in D9 chart also it is seated in the 10th house. So it is a, even though it is a debilitated, in the Naumas it is debilitated, but still it is a very good in the Bhavottam. It is same place in the Bhavottam. So Jupiter being very powerful in the every chart. So during the Jupiter Dasa, during 1982 to 1998, that 16 years of Jupiter Dasa, he has acquired, he has built so many properties, industries, and so much commercial centers. So this is the power of a D4 chart. D4 chart is always for the property, own acquired property, self created, own created wealth, and luck with the wealth. So here the fourth lord is become a ascendant lord, as well as it is giving very good result in the D4 chart also. So person has acquired so much good properties, he has made so much properties in his name, and leaving behind so much good wealth for the nation itself also. So this way you can predict the D4 chart. See, in D4 chart, rest all the planetary position is not so important, but only fourth house, your ascendant lord, fourth lord, fourth karaka. This all things are very important. In your ascendant chart, fourth ascendant lord, fourth lord, and karaka should be placed very well in your D4 chart. Then only internally you are getting the same result. If your Lagna is not Vargottam, if Lagna here in this chart, the Lagna is Vargottam, so billions of property he has made. He has made billions of property, million, billion, whatever you say, multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire property he has made. But if it is not Vargotama and Jupiter has been only seated here, then he will be acquiring the property with his own capacity. So here, if you are not getting the ascendant lord being a Vargotama, you will be getting a good properties yoga in your life, and during entire life you will be acquiring good property. Now Saturn is aspecting, Mars is sitting there, so he has acquired so much property and abroad. See, the 12th lord is also Mars, but Mars is nowhere connecting in this. See, fourth Karaka is a Mars. We all know that fourth Karaka is a Mars, and fourth Karaka Mars is seated in the 9th house. So by 8 aspect it is aspecting the 10th house, 4th house. So ultimately it will be good that the fourth Karaka is aspecting 4th house, fourth Lord is aspecting 4th house, and Saturn is also aspecting here. So he has purchased so many old properties and then he has developed. See, Saturn always give the good luck with the old resale property. So all resale old property he has acquired and then he has redeveloped it into the new property. So such a good combination you can find in so many charts. Here due to the time I have shared only one chart where it is perfectly matched. You can also search in the different chart and you'll be able to know how it is workable. So here we are completing with this D4 chart, that it is very important. What we have learned is first of all you have to see your original Lagna Kulli, ascendant lord, fourth Karaka. Three planets should be powerful and somewhere connected with the Mars and Saturn. Then you will be able to purchase your land and you can build your property according to your wish. Then you have to turn into the D4 chart. In D4 chart, what you have to see? In D4 chart also you have to see ascendant lord, fourth lord, as well as Karaka Mars, how it is placed in your D4 chart. If D4 chart is not supporting your fourth lord and fourth Karaka, if it is placed in the 6th, 8th and 12th house, then you will be not getting a gain or profit from your property. Even though you have a property, but that self-acquired property will not either improve, either will give you pleasure, or you will not have a luck with that property. So you will be as your ascendant. See, if the ascendant, all these planet are powerful and D4 chart doesn't support that powerful, then you will be have physically property but no gain from property. In reverse, if your D4 chart shows a very good ascendant lord, fourth lord and Karaka, that means it is not powerful in the ascendant, fourth house, fourth lord and Karaka, then you will be having a good pleasure in the rented property, government property, somebody else property, ancestral property you will be gaining, but you will be not able to get your own property. So here you have to see all these things to be seen and how it is affecting. So viewers should know about D4 chart and they should apply and they could see how the property gain is mentioned in the chart. So herewith we complete this lesson of D4 chart. We'll meet in with the divisional chart ahead, how it will be affecting your other divisional chart. So for property, for wealth, for created own wealth, luck from wealth, you have to see D4 chart. So herewith viewers have gained so much knowledge. For consultancy, you can contact me in my dmastrology1@gmail.com, and for more information you can link with me in my Facebook. You can see my Facebook page DM Astrology, so you'll get many articles there. So hope you learned so many things from this video. Thank you very much for listening. Do subscribe my channel, do like my video and do share my videos. Thank you very much.